inside, tear it off if I need to, and utilize it if need be. Hey, welcome back to the homestead, everyone. I've been working on the fencing and everything, and I got the double door fence down there, more supported, and getting the locking mechanism put in place. And I thought of a new idea of a video for you folks that would be more entertaining and educational about homesteading. So I am on the platform X. You can follow me at Patriot Redneck 2 on X. And if you're in the Oregon area, go ahead and join our Oregon homesteading community. This is a community I would like to get together for people in Oregon that we are able to network and be able to share ideas about our current climates and be able to show valuable resources in our area that we could help each other out. So I asked Grok a simple question. Can you give me 10 reasons homesteading is good for the environment and the health of the people? And here are his responses. So number one is a reduced carbon footprint. Homesteading practices like growing your own food, raising livestock, and producing your own goods significantly decreases your carbon footprint by reducing the need for transportation, processing, and packaging of goods. That is a good response. And I not to get political here, because we don't need to agree or disagree based on the concept of climate change, but one thing that I think universally everybody can agree in is modern civilization is a perversion on the natural world of the earth. And from what is referred to as like the desertification of areas where there's a higher degree of asphalt, you can see that the areas and everything are drying out far much more, to just the basic dirtiness of the environment. So my area, you can drive through and you see garbage and debris everywhere. It is actually pretty heartbreaking, because the modern convenience of fast food and grocery chains and everything like that produces a lot of waste, and that waste definitely impacts the environment. So I don't care if it's one way or the other in the climate change, we are definitely making an impact in the natural world. And only by doing things that are more in tune to the natural concept of the world can we actually make this a little bit better. Number two is healthy organic food. Now, by growing your own food, you have control over the methods used, allowing you to avoid harmful pesticides and herbicides. This means healthier organic produce for you and your family. And that is also very accurate. You will be able to determine how you're going to produce your food. Are you going to use a synthetic blend fertilizer, or are you going to permaculture? Are you going to develop your land in being able to naturally produce these things a little bit more organic? Here on the homestead, we're trying everything as organic as possible. So we are not introducing more non-organic based fertilizer. Number three is increased physical activity. Homesteading involves a lot of physical work, from gardening to caring for livestock. This regular physical activity can improve the overall health and fitness. 100% true. You guys have seen that in that garden area that I've been doing. I don't have machinery, so I'm doing everything by hand. The most machinery I have is a chainsaw and a shovel and a pick. So even to the digging of the posts in the 4x4, I don't have an auger that is active at the moment, so I'm digging these things by hand. That is 100% accurate, because in modern society right now, we are not as physically active as we should be. And it shows because of the diet that we do and the level of physical activity in the work that we do, myself included. We are all huskier than we should be. And definitely I would say that that is a very accurate statement. Number four is connection to nature. Homesteading encourages a closer connection to nature, which can lead to better mental health and reduce stress levels. I can 100% agree with this statement. Ever since I started doing everything here at the homestead, so we moved in here roughly about a year ago, and I can tell you guys 100% that the level of mental stress reduction is insane. Being able to come outside and just generally roam around and see God's land and see wildlife and everything is such a peaceful mindset. You guys are missing out on so much because of the chaos and the distrust of modern society. You guys should definitely, if you're not able to do what we did, you should definitely make more of a habit of trying to just get out into the woods and just roam. Environmental stewardship. Homesteaders often practice sustainable methods like organic farming, composting, and water conservation, which help to protect and preserve the environment. I completely agree with that as well. You should definitely be a good steward of the land. Nutritional variety. Growing your own food allows you to diversify your diet with a wide range of fruits, vegetables, and herbs, ensuring a more nutritious and varied diet. I would definitely agree with that because you are personally customizing your nutrition plan based on the fruits and veggies that you're planning, and you're not buying more or less than what you need. And it also helps with the overall longevity of your food plan because you're not going to pick it unless you actually are going to use it, or you pick it because it's at that right time and you can it, you can freeze it, and you can do whatever you want. Number 7 is community building. Homesteading often leads to a stronger community ties as homesteaders share resources, knowledge, and support. This sense of community can contribute to a better mental health and overall well-being. That is also very accurate because human beings, we are a social species. So we like being around other people, but the hardest thing these days is finding people that reflect our individual outlooks in life. And social media has completely destroyed the concept of community because it is a very fake place where you see a fake representation of an individual's life. They always post the best pictures of the best things, of the best times that they have, and it doesn't accurately reflect the true portion of that person's life. So it's very misleading. Homesteading, these folks are just simple, basic to earth people who are sharing knowledge, resources, and ideas that you're able to really connect with them. And that's the whole goal with a homesteading community, and especially in your local area. That is very crucial to have in your local area, so that way you can bounce back ideas. Or let's say the farmer that's right up here is having a certain issue with his soil. I'm having that same issue with my soil, but because he has already gotten done and figured it out, he can let me know on the concept of what he did to correct that issue. That is a sense of community that is very valuable within the homesteading community. Number 8 is financial independence. Homesteading can lead to a significant savings as you produce much of what you need at home. This financial independence can reduce stress and improve overall quality of life. That is very accurate in the long run. Now, when we were living at our last location, it took me quite a few years to be able to develop the garden and the aquaponics setup and everything like that. But it definitely led into being better overall. Just like everything else in life, think of it as like an investment. So if you're living in the city and you have a very small area to be able to grow fruits or vegetables or anything like that, like we did at our last location, you can still do something. And that something will teach you valuable skills, and it will definitely reduce the financial burden because you make a one-time investment into developing the infrastructure, and then you just maintain and build from there. Educational opportunities. Homesteading provides endless opportunities for learning and skill development from gardening and animal husbandry to carpentry and food preservation. This continuous learning can keep the mind active and engaged. That is so true. So a lot of you folks who know me know that I'm not really a big fan of music or movies or media or anything like that. I like things that actually actively engages my brain. So like as an example, as I'm working at work, I'm wrenching on something or I'm building something at work. I like listening to podcasts. I like listening to testimonies. I like listening to research studies. And it's all because I want to actively engage my mind and keep my mind going instead of just mindlessly listening to rhythm and beat. So I do agree. Homesteading has taught so many people like myself so many different skills and techniques that improve the quality of my life. Number 10, self-reliance. Homesteading fosters a sense of self-reliance and resilience as you learn to provide your basic needs. This can lead to an increased confidence and a sense of accomplishment. 100% true. So personally, I don't know how a lot of you folks are. If you're somebody who builds something or who has attempted to build something. So you try something outside of your comfort zone, and then you find out that you were able to do it. And not only were you able to do it, but you did it in a way that it made you feel very accomplished. That is what happens with homesteading. You develop something new, you learn something new, you build something new, and you just look back and you go, geez, I did that. All right, folks. So that was the 10 reasons why Grok thinks that homesteading is good for the overall health of people and the environment. Join the community. I love you guys. God bless you. You have a good day.